Hi, Dr. Gaines here again to talk to you about inclusive excellence, really what it means to have inclusive excellence and how it's embedded within the Woodruff Connect system. So, inclusive excellence is best understood in a kind of simple term as our excellence in the Woodruff School requires inclusion. And inclusion, when we think about it, is best understood as how we work and embrace the humanity of other people. And so, and embracing the humanity of other people, where we usually achieve that is in the co curricular space or outside of the formal classroom environment where we're listening to lectures, we're learning really the tools that we need to be good as a engineer technically. But there's an entire part of the curriculum that is not always explicitly stated that is really revolving around that co curricular piece where we're doing things like internships, we're doing things like study abroads, we're interacting outside of the classroom within our student organizations, and we're able to really kind of make the impact on campus that we expect to make, but also gain valuable skills that employers will find especially useful in the areas of leadership and in the areas of service and also relating to other people and working with other people. And so it's called the co-curricular space because essentially the co-curriculum is required in order to get your dream job. You're going to need to grow in these specific areas in order to get your dream job. And one key aspect that everything is tied to is how we really embrace the humanity and really build up and work with other people and interact in a way that's going to be productive in your leadership development and also in your development as somebody that wants to make the impact that you sought after when you decided to come to Georgia Tech. And so as we log into the Woodruff Connect system, we'll note that everything revolves around inclusive excellence and how it's defined. So we have talked about inclusive excellence as five I's. All right. And these are all characteristics that everyone at the Woodruff School should possess that really embraces inclusive excellence. And so, as we um, introduce the five I's, there's a quote by Martin Luther King Jr. Make a career of humanity that gets to the heart of what inclusive excellence is. Your career that you've chosen is engineering, and engineering inherently is to help other people solve problems. So humanity is central to what an engineer is, and someone's humanity and who they are, and how they show up, and what they bring to the table, and how to get the most out of them. But also how you fit into really kind of maintaining your level of impact and who you are and what you are sought after, what you're seeking to do within the profession to help other people. And so it can be summarized in five specific areas. We like to call these five areas the five I's. So the five I's: innovation, impact, interaction, intentionality, and insight. These are all areas that Woodruff Connect focuses on for everyone in the Woodruff School. Right. So in the platform, we discussed the tracks in the previous um, video, but this video is really focusing in on what do we mean by interaction. So interaction, we really think about what the value of that is. The longer that I'm in my career, the more I understand that relationships are central to being able to achieve at a high level. And so, when we're talking about inclusive excellence, really embracing the humanity of others, we need to have skills in networking. So, being able to build relationships and to do your job well, but also to advance at your job, and also interaction as it comes to your communication skills. So, being able to express yourself effectively, all is part of being able to be and embody interaction as part of inclusive excellence. The next area is impact. And so, impact is best understood as tied to leadership and really influencing others. And so, the definition of leadership for this I of impact is leadership is the art of making other people better. And so, at your job, you're going to be able to interact with other people, embrace their humanity, and bring out the best in them when it comes to how to do their job and also be effective at the task and your collaboration. In addition, oftentimes we want to apply the art of making other people better as it pertains to the community and young people, and being able to go in and really make the impact there that we seek after making once we make it in our career. And so, when we're talking about embracing the humanity of others, really community service is an inherent part of it, because we want to be able to recognize, that everybody has a talent to bring it to the table, how to get them to realize that potential. All is embodied under the eye of impact. The next area is intentionality. And so, although it may not readily make sense, that intentionality, especially personal well being, is inherently tied to how well you'll do in your career. You could argue that this is one of the most important things to understand in order to be effective over time at a job or whatever you're trying to do. And so, when we talk intentionality, it can be broken down into personal and professional well being and embracing the humanity of others, and also your own humanity. But ability to maintain your well being is central to that. And so when we talk personal well being, it's really your job to make sure that you're not getting burnt out and you're able to bring your best self to work or bring your best self to your home life, whatever you're trying to accomplish. In addition, professional well being, there are also certain practices that we'll be able to apply with things that we know we should do in order to make a healthy pathway and advancement in our careers. And so being able to maintain a balance between personal and professional is also part of it, but also being able to bring your best self really in your home life and also in your work life. That's what's going to allow you to embrace the humanity of others while you are achieving your goals in your career. The next area is innovation. And so when we think about what it means to be an engineer, and engineering as the art of problem solving, when we're thinking about embracing the humanity of others, the processes that we apply as engineers inherently embrace humanity. We're really trying to understand problems from a perspective that really takes into account what the needs are of other people. And also, solutions would be most effective when we embrace the full aspect of the design that includes what is being asked for by the customer, but also what the value proposition is. And so when we're thinking of embracing humanity and we talk about innovation, really, it's our ability to understand that diversity is a currency for understanding problems and being able to solve them effectively. And so being able to apply innovation in the design space, but also in the entrepreneurial space, is central to achieving the eye of innovation when we start thinking about how to embrace humanity of others. And last is insight. And so insight is the eye that kind of brings everything together, because what we're talking about here is we're talking about analysis, advocacy, and action as it pertains to really, creating the outcomes that we want as engineers and within our careers. And so when we're thinking about embracing the humanity of others, we have to start with, what can we glean from the facts, and what can we glean from what is important and stated as being important by other people. And so data is part of it, quantitative and also qualitative data, as people are expressing the importance of certain aspects of a problem or within their lives. And so insight is the eye as we're embracing the humanity of others that really relies on evidence and best practices in order to achieve the outcomes that we want. And so the core message here is that everyone in the Woodruff School can benefit because everyone in the Woodruff School has signed up to be affiliated with the field of engineering. And so, if you're pursuing a career in engineering, it's going to be important that you understand how these different I's are going to impact how you progress in your career and your personal and your professional development. All right, that's all I have. Talk to you all later.